Thank you for coming to Starbright Storytime. This is going to be a quick review or overview of the books read during week 19. This first book was How to Lose All Your Friends by Nancy Carlson. This is a book, a lesson to be learned about common behaviors that can push your friends away. This is meant to teach your children a lesson on how your interactions with others can affect your friendships. It's sort of a book of what not to do. It highlights certain behaviors that are not very welcome or acceptable when trying to keep healthy friendships. How to Lose All Your Friends by Nancy Carlson. The next book was The Hating Book by Charlotte Zolotow. Pictures by Ben Shecter. The Hating Book. Well, this one took me by surprise when I first found it. So, sometimes we have misunderstandings in our friendships, and this protagonist is a little bit dramatic about how she hates her friend because of something that's been misunderstood. And thankfully, at the end of the book, she actually reaches out to her friend and they talk it over and they figure out that the upset was a big misunderstanding. This has been The Hating Book by Charlotte Zolotow. Pictures by Ben Shecter. It's a good lesson in having patience and teaching children to talk things through when they are unsure of how people feel. The next book was Duckling Seas, a first look nature book by Hargrave hands. This is a simple, sweet book, wonderful illustrations. This is for emergent readers. It's soft and pertains to spring, just sort of the little ducklings' view of pond life from its perspective. Beautiful illustrations. Duckling Seas, a first look nature book by Hargrave hands. Another one in that series was Bunny Seas, a first look nature book by Hargrave hands. And this book is another book for emergent readers, a short story book from the perspective of the little bunny. What the Little Bunny Sees. This is the view from the meadow. Again, wonderful illustrations and a touch of spring. Bunny Seas, a first look nature book by Hargrave hands. The next book for the week is called Under the Sea by Anna Milbourne, with illustrations by Cathy Shimmen. This book also has wonderful illustrations, bright and cheery depictions of the undersea world. It is informative and it is based in science. And it covers some of the sea creatures that you'll find underwater. It's a nice storybook. Some of these darker pages maybe were harder to pick up on camera. Hopefully you were able to see them. Informational storybook. Wonderful pictures. Under the Sea by Anna Milbourne, with illustrations by Cathy Shimmen. And the last book for the week was White Snow, Bright Snow by Alvin Tresselt, illustrated by Roger Duvoisin. This is, we just received the last of our snow for the year here in my area, in the northern hemisphere, So we are rolling into spring, and this is a very old book, originally written in 1947, and it talks about wintertime and how we move into winter and move out into spring and the kinds of things that we see happen. Although this book does seem to cover a short period of time. That's a very fast winter they seem to have. Some of these pages are difficult to read because they are printed on this gray background. But if you like the story, I think you could pick this up. This is actually a scholastic book. White Snow, Bright Snow by Alvin Tresselt, illustrated by Roger DeVoyson. So these are the books for week 19. White Snow, Bright Snow by Alvin Tresselt, illustrated by Roger DeVoyson. Under the Sea by Anna Milbourne and Cathy Shimmen. We had Bunny Seas by Hargrave Hands and Duckling Seas, also by Hargrave Hands. Then we had The Hating Book by Charlotte Zolotow, pictures by Ben Shecter, and How to Lose All Your Friends by Nancy Carlson. The book is sort of a book advice on what not to do if you want to have friends. Those are the wonderful books for week 19. Thank you for coming to Starbright Storytime. I hope you are enjoying the channel.